You're watching the Sunday specials on TVC News at 10. As Lagos, the commercial nerve center of Nigeria, strives to move from its mega-city status to a smart city, residents of Agboyi-Ketu seeking government's urgent attention. They believe their community has been cut off from civilization for too long. Abimbola Agbebi takes a look at their plight in this next report.
Agboyi 1, 2 and 3, as popularly called, is a riverine area of Lagos, located on the other side of Ketu. It is made up of 3 communities. The only access to this sleepy village is water. Residents travel daily through this water to other neighboring communities to carry out their businesses. My short voyage on water as we approach the community creates an impression of an area that is cut off from civilization. Toilets, bathrooms are built on water, and children bathe in the murky water. This lifestyle may look weird to a first-time visitor, but it is normal to these people. This is Agboyi 1, one of the 3 riverine communities. Their major occupation is fishing. The environment appears calm and peaceful, with children playing freely like they have no needs. But, as we soon discovered, their needs seem endless. They want a link bridge to access other communities.
The major problem we have here is motorable bridge. Fashola came here, pledged to give us a bridge. Even series of letters went to the Ministry of Rural, Housing, everything.
Wàhálà táwọn ìyàwó atán lọ ṣe ó ti pọ̀ jù nílùú Agboyi. Tó bá ti gbé ìbò wá láti òkèrè báyìí a máa sọ dìbò fún wọn dáadáa dípò pé kó lè rántí wá sí dáadáa nílùú Agboyi. So a dẹ̀ need omi bridge.
Agboyi presently boasts of an estimated population of more than 600,000 people with 2 federal wards and vast landmass. In spite of this, the people believe they have been forgotten.
The elders here are making effort for the bridge to come here.
Obibeso moved into the community barely 1 year when she heard that accommodation is cheap. But getting here, she discovered the community lacks basic infrastructure.
One, there's no bridge, and it's affecting us, especially these pregnant women. If they are in labor, before they can get to the boats, there's one incident happened this Tuesday. One boy, one guy, he went to this Nepal something. He was trying to do Nepal pole on before they rushed the guy to that boat. There was no boat there for them to carry him to the hospital. Eventually, the person died. So we want bridge in this community. There's no development at all. They don't have any development here. In the riverside, they used to deface the river, dirty everywhere. There's no development in this area at all.
The only primary health center serving the community is in a bad state. This medical officer works here but lives far away from the community.
It's functioning, but it's not functioning as it's supposed to be. You know, this is a community place, a rural place, a village. And any nurse that posted to this place is not from this community. It's from a far place. For health center to open 8 a.m. in the morning, that person should be closer to this place. And when you are not closer, it's another thing for the patients. This place, if nurses are posted to this place, if this place is conducive for them to live, like I am coming from Ejigbo now, Jagema, Ejigbo, Ijedodo, before I get to this place. Now, if it's conducive, I can stay here. By weekend, I go home. But all the roofing is leaking. There is nothing you can, even on the bed, we put some bowl on them if the water is dropping so that it won't spoil the bed. When they renovate this place, it will be conducive for any nurse. Either you are posted from Badagry or you're anywhere, you'll be able to stay and then go by weekend.
Agboyi community lacks industry. They have no secondary school. Their children had to ride the boats to the other side of their community in a bid to get education.
I go to school every day by boat, but early in the morning I leave at home at 7:30 before I enter boat and the boat reach there maybe the 8 or anytime. I prefer the bridge than the boat because the boat delay us.
We want a bridge in Agboyi land. We want bridge because of sometimes the engine of the boat is no good. We will not go to school.
Stella is the assistant headmistress of the only primary school in the community. She's worried about the security of the children in the school.
Look at this place. There's no fence. It's very, very necessary. We need fence. Look at it. The children can just go. You know, this is a community. It will solve a lot of problems. It will help us monitor the children very well. Somebody must be at the gate watching them when they move out, you know. But with this place open like this, people can enter here anytime. Anything can happen. So we need fence.
Leaving the community, it seemed amazing that despite being surrounded by water, residents of Agboyi still lack access to drinking water. Out of a long list of needs reeled out by residents of Agboyi, a riverine community in Lagos, residents say bridge remains critical. They believe if government can provide a link bridge for them, every other problem will be solved.
It's a traditional community of natives, of indigenes of the local government area. So we cannot afford to neglect Agboyi at the expense of other areas that are largely settlements of people who came in from other parts of the world.
Abimbola Agbebi, TVC News, Lagos.